Hey there Internet, Kev here, and welcome to the Cars with Kev YouTube channel. And in this video, it's been 1 year since we installed C6 Hydro Lite on my son's Kia Forte. It's actually been 1 year and 1 month. It's been September of last year and it's October. And this bottle right here is actually that old too, because I had a bottle before that I used on panels to test, and I used the rest of that on his car. I bought this on a 100,000 subscriber bundle last year, and I got it for like 160 bucks on that bundle. I got a whole bunch of stuff with it, so I figured it was worth it. Never got around to using the coating. It's over 1 year old now. It's really, I believe that's the life expectancy of it. I'm not sure. Even if you're in the comments, let me know if I'm safe to use this or not on something else. But that video, we put the Hydrolite on the car, and that car has never been garaged since then. The last time it was in a garage was when it was installed in this garage. So it's covered. I knew it was going to be that way. When we did the dirty detail and then Hydrolite, I knew it was just going to wind up just covered. He doesn't care about the appearance of that car. It's an A to B car. That's going to give you true real world of C6 Hydrolite. Now, truly, really, if you want your coating to last just as long, you should maintain it a little bit in that period of time. At least every couple of months, do a Decon wash or something, right? We didn't do that. So we're really putting it through its paces. So that's in this video, we'll do a Decon wash, and then we'll see what those hydrophobics, see what the surface looks like, see the water repellency and all of that, and kind of show you what a Decon wash for a ceramic coating should be like. Code Cars will keep us save you 10% at any time at DIY Detail for almost anything in the video, or the house of rags for anything in the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you feel I deserve some hype points on mobile, I'll show you at the end of the video how to use those and a small creator to support as well. Let's have some fun. Now, as always for me, wheels and tires first. This is Maniac Wheel and Tire Cleaner, my IK E-Foam Pro 12 here. I use it 5-to-1. Wheel and tire. The wheels are the ceramic coated. This is my current favorite tire brush right now. I got this because the Telluride's tires are like all terrain. Much harder to clean with regular ones, so try to get one that can be used for all cars. We're gonna use a smaller, easy detail brush on the spokes because I just really don't care about the barrels on this car, and you really can't see them anyway. As usual, currently my favorite gun is the 60mm gun. This is the newer version that has the much smaller swivel. I have a video out on that already. Has the McKillen's push connect here. And you can see McKillen's hose. Yeah, I'm still testing it, and this is actually on my hose reel. I'm really seriously considering it. All right, so you can see how dirty this car is. Yeah, it's so caked on you can't even write onto it. It's abused, that's for sure. I look at it when he comes and visits, and it just, it gets to me every time. But I can't wash him. Like, well, it's just gonna wind up treating it like dirt again. So I just leave it this way. So you can see this car has for sure the drip lines from the rain and all that. We're also gonna be able to see how much easier it is to clean this when there's a ceramic coating underneath it as well. All right, we have DIY Detail all clean in this IK E-Foam Pro 2 that we're gonna use as our initial pre-soak. I have 100 milliliters in here. I'm gonna fill it up to the 1500 milliliter mark. Now, that's less than a 15-to-1 dilution like they say. It's 14-ish to 1. I don't think that's a big deal. Ivan may say so, but I think it's okay. We still have some left, so we're going to go ahead and coat the wheels and tires too. I'm gonna let that sit here for a minute or two. I'm gonna go ahead and get my foam cannon ready so I can foam right on top of that so we can keep that dwell time. Yeah, we definitely can see already the all clean is pulling some of that dirt off. We don't want it to dry, so we need to get it coated real quick. We have our Rencovo foam cannon, which is our current favorite. So we're gonna let that dwell for 4 to 5 minutes or so, as long as we possibly can without it drying. I forgot to mention this incredible Suds, 33-to-1. But great cleaning soap. Koch will give you save 10%. You know that. Works really well. Type 2's out now. It's even better. This is the original Type 1. I got lots of it to use up. Looks like he's got some rust coming out of the door handle here. Aren't these plastic? But you see how it's pulling down? You can see it's starting to work up that dirt a little bit. It's going to take some of that pressure to get some of this off though, but at least we have that lubricating layer on there. You can see how it's breaking down that spot there. All right, here goes nothing. Yeah, that makes a big difference. And obviously the hydrophobicy's gone, but remember, we haven't touched it yet. We gotta do a contact wash. We gotta do our decon, and it will make an amazing difference. Hopefully, if not, the coating failed, but I don't think it did. You can actually see on the side panels here, we've gotten some of the hydrophobicy back. You got a lot of these streaks of nasty water that's been dried over and over again. This is definitely going to need the contact wash. Now we use what's left of those incredible suds and we'll foam her up again. All right, we got our Chemical Guys bucket sitting on our $15 Walmart dollies. You know, they'll be linked below, or they're in the product tags of the video. We have our Autofiber flips. I've got 5 of them. I'm using the green one so I can kind of see the dirt because there's a lot of dirt still on this car. And that's why I'm using 5 of these. That's why I'm not using a mitt and going back and forth because the car is just too dirty for me to trust. So we're going to use basically 1 per panel. These flip inside out. But these will go in here with a nice little splash off of foam. There's 1 ounce of incredible suds in here. I've put 3 gallons in here. That's probably a little more soap than expected, but oh well. No big deal. And no gloves. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's definitely going to need the clay towel. I can feel a little bit of roughness here. Throw this in my bucket for cleaning later. That is definitely got some dirt there. Got on the back side. That's why I don't trust the mitt with this. I probably should be flipping a little more often. This one's pretty spent, so I'm gonna go back to the wheels with it. All right, contact wash is done. We used all 5 of those Autofibers. Is the most I've ever used, really. I think 4 is the most I've ever used at once. I think 4 is the most I've ever used at once. We have our Kevlar nozzle on here. The high pressure is gone. We're not gonna use high pressure anymore, but it's a 1/4 inch shower nozzle. It's like 10 bucks. And you have these little filters you can change out. So it works really well. Now time for DIY details. Iron remover. I have their new clay towel that has the 4 different sections on it where microfiber's kind of between them. So it's just easier to fold and use. I'm going to dunk it in the Incredible Suds bucket. Obviously has no dirt that came back to it, so it's clean. It's gonna give it a little bit of wetness, give a little bit of lubrication on here and some suds to see on the surface to see where we last were with the iron remover. So he says 1 spray in here, 1 spray, lay it down where it was and just keep going until you feel that there's no more resistance. And boy, there's some resistance on here. Wow. I'm gonna go back over. Oh yeah, much better. Wow, this kid. Oh, I see some purple in over here. This is where you're gonna get stuff kicked up on the side of the car from the road. Brake dust. All right, now we're done with the rest of the car. We can go ahead and hit the wheels as well. And are we basically just cleaning the car 3 times? Yes, we are. All right, I've done pulled a Keve and I didn't record myself rinsing off the iron remover. And just after doing that, supper was ready. There's no way this dude is missing a meal. So we are back. As you can see, it's darker outside. Majority of what was on the car is half dried off. Our acidic is Koch Chemie Reactivation Shampoo. 3 gallons of water in the bucket, 2 ounces of product. That gives you your 200-to-1 dilution ratio. That's about a 3 pH. That's going to help take care of lime scale, minerals, all that kind of stuff. I still feel like some stuff. I think maybe on some of the windows and stuff, I think I may have water spot damage on this car. But a year's worth of no decon, I mean, no ceramic coating is going to stop real water spots. And we have a glove that I've really never showed in a video before. This is a dusting glove. This is a Chanel microfiber dusting glove. I'm going to work this up a little bit. And under here, I do have a real glove. You saw that. This Reactivation shampoo is nothing to mess with. Don't let it dry. So I'll probably just do like the top, and then we'll do a rinse, and then we'll do the bottom to make sure it doesn't dry on. We definitely got some slickness back, that's for sure. I love this glove. I just don't know if I'm comfortable enough to use this glove for a regular wash. I just don't know in the microfiber material if it's like the best to do if there's any kind of dirt or something on the panel. You may see me going back a lot because I'm trying to make sure it's drenched down. I don't want it to dry. These gloves, awesome, like this. Grab this, grab under there, come around, contours. Like somebody needs to start working on these kind of gloves. So you can see up top, still evacuating well. It's not, like I said, it's not day one for sure, but it is still there. Let's try the windows. Yeah. Rear window. Windshield. I gotta say, windshield's doing quite well for being a year in. Obviously, he doesn't use his windshield wipers much. He drives like I do. I've almost never used mine. Yeah, I mean, we got good beading. We got good water movement. Here's the wheel. That looks really good. The sides, though. Let me know in the comments, should I just go ahead and start doing toppers from here on out and wash this car more often? I purposely didn't wash it because I knew he wouldn't, to see what it would happen if you did abuse your ceramic coating. Well, it's still there, right? But I can definitely tell on the windows. It doesn't show up on camera, but there's definitely water spot film. That's the water etching I'm talking about. Look at that. I'm going to try just app polish with a microfiber real quick, see what happens. Here goes nothing. Yeah, I think that'll get it off. Way better. So it's maybe superficial, not etched. So, because app polish is not very strong. You can see that the coating is 75 to 80% what it was day one from a hydrophobicy standpoint. It's not like the crazy, like where the water looks like it's just sitting on the surface as a ball. We still have great movement. I actually think I expected a little bit better, but I did abuse it. I did not maintain it like you're supposed to. And they tell you, you need to maintain it to have proper performance over time. We did not do any decons. We just let it just bake. We didn't, we should have agitated at least once a month. We should have done a wash at least once a month, if not every couple of weeks, to get best performance. So that's, you know, if you abuse it, it's not going to be as great in the end. Don't forget to check the links below for anything in the video. Don't forget, Cars with Keith will save you 10% at the House of Rags or DIY Detail. If you want to go check out Jamie the Cleaner here, we'll learn how to do some hype points on mobile. You see right here, slide to the left on the comments. You can see I give 1,460 hype points. Actually, 730 is all I can give. Oops. Now it's 2,190. I think that total is what was there before. It has to be a YouTube creator that's in the monetization program. So they need to be over 1,000 subscribers most of the time. And then they need to have posted in the last 7 days. Suggest me some creators that I can highlight that have actually posted in the last 7 days. Most everybody I've been looking for hasn't posted in weeks or months. We have to be consistent if we want to grow on YouTube. Everybody I'm thinking about is posting videos on the House of Rags YouTube channel, which is fine, but they're not posting them on their own. We're not growing our own YouTube channels. We got to think about our channels first though. So help me out. Let me find some smaller creators. I'm gonna have to start highlighting some bigger creators who don't need as much help. You know, we want to help the smaller channels. and I'll see you in the next video. Real world of C6. So before we get into that, it's actually ceramic coating mode at It'd be nice if you had the pressure washer on. All right, we got our E-Foam Pro. All right, we got our we have DIY detail, and I'm gonna fill it to the 1500 milliliter. I have 100 milliliters in here. I'm gonna fin it. I am not recording. Oh God, thank you. I thought I wasn't recording. 10% at the House of Rags or DIY.